Each year, over 500,000 people benefit from the compassion and quality care of Medical Ministry International.
Founded in 1968, the foundation provides healthcare services in over 23 countries. And joining us now is Mr. Samuel Smith, CEO of Medical Ministry International. Mr. Smith, thank you so much for joining us today.
No, it's my pleasure. Thank you.
So can you explain to our viewers what your organization does and who it helps?
Sure. Well, we operate in 23 countries around the world, and we provide health care to the forgotten poor. And so we utilize teams and project groups to go to these countries and actually serve people that would have no access to basic medical care. And we also provide clinics and hospitals as well as residency training programs where we actually take doctors out of the countries we serve and actually train them and raise their skill set, and at the same time train the administrative staff that support them when they come back.
Tell us what we're looking at right now, these pictures.
Well, this is actually, I was just returned from Ghana, and this is actually some of our volunteers doing some of the work in some of the areas around the country. This actually is in South America, where our dental teams are focused on trying to deal with the issues that we face from a dental perspective. There are a lot of children that are using Coca-Cola and chewing on sugar cane, and they have some major issues with teeth very early on, and so we try to prevent the decay of their teeth, try to provide fluoride treatments, and try to reverse the situation where we're taking extractions and removing teeth, and instead we're restoring teeth and keeping them healthy for many years to come.
So who can help out with the mission of your organization? Do people have to be in the medical field, or who are you looking for?
Well, that's the great part, is that half of our roles are medical and half are non-medical. So we have students and teachers and plumbers and carpenters, as well as some of the finest surgeons throughout the world that join our teams. And so each team is focused on a variety of different specialties, and we try to focus on the specific need of the area that we're serving. As I said, we're in 23 countries, and so each area has unique needs, and so we try to focus and build those teams based off of that.
And what is your background? How'd you get involved in this type of work?
I know this is going to be funny to hear, but I'm not a doctor. I'm actually a marketing and branding specialist, and was approached about 7 years ago about this type of work, and I was told they needed me, and I didn't know what that meant. But after you spend a little time, you realize that there are a lot of great people that have great ideas that are doing some unbelievable work, but they need a business acumen to come along and actually develop the logistics and develop the expertise to basically make sure you're optimizing every dollar that you're given. And at Medical Ministry International, every dollar that is given to our ministry, we provide $8 in medical care, which is one of the best in the world.
Wow. Now you have a book out. It's called When Love Heals. Talk about that.
Well, it's a collection of stories from our patients as well as our volunteers, and it really puts the finger on the actual work that we do. You know, this is about serving people. This is not about the individuals that go and do it, but it's about really reaching out to those that had all but lost hope. And these are stories from people that really had thought that no one really cared, and people from halfway around the world have come and joined them and actually show that love does really heal.
It's hard to believe that this day and age that health services are so inaccessible in so many different parts of the world. I imagine it's just heartwarming to see the help that your organization provides really make an impact on these families and these young children.
Well, it really is. I tell people all the time, I was a very successful businessman and loved what I did, but there's nothing better than seeing a child see his mother for the first time, or seeing someone that's actually going to have a chance to see because of the work that you've been able to do. And so we see miracles happen every day in our work.
Well, thank you so much for coming today and talking to us about it, and continue the good work.
Oh, it's our pleasure. Thank you.
Definitely. Thank you. Well, to find out more information on the organization or to become involved in a current project, you can log on to medicalministrytrips.org.